Hello everybody, Maven here, and the Acosmic Grenade Launcher from the Festival of the Lost event is by far the strongest grenade launcher in Destiny 2, and you 100% do not want to miss out on this thing if you're a hardcore Destiny player, trust me. As of releasing this video, you have 4 days left, including today, to farm the Haunted Lost sectors for this role because it's going away at Tuesday's reset, and if you don't get it, you'll regret it. So let's break it down, and I'll show you why. Hope you enjoy. Before we continue with the video, I am proud to announce that after 3.5 years, we finally got our first ever sponsor on this channel, and I'm sure you heard of them before. It's Advanced GG. It's a supplement for gamers that helps your performance, your sleep, or just to hydrate with some yummy flavors. Most Destiny players use this stuff already, so if you are looking to restock or just try it out for your first time, you can use the code MAVEN for 10% off anytime. But in celebration of this new partnership, we have a special code MAVEN30 for 30% off your order until November 25th. Link down below. So thank you Advanced GG for being the first ever sponsor on this channel, and now let's continue the video. Hope you enjoy. So we're here on D2 Foundry, and let's start off by going over this thing's perks. In the left column, it gets Clown Cartridge, Enlightened Action, Impulse Amplifier, Air Trigger, Slick Draw, Reverberation, and Withering Gaze. And in the right column, it gets Cascade Point, Explosive Light, Destabilizing Rounds, Chain Reaction, Bait and Switch, Deconstruct, and Frenzy. Now, something I say often in videos is that to determine a weapon's value, you need to figure out what's unique about it, and with that said, I'm sure you can spot the elephant in the room: Withering Gaze. This is a new perk added in this episode. It says your next shot after aiming down sights for 1.5 seconds, or 1.4 actually if you enhance it, will weaken your target, which is a 15% debuff. Now we do have an artifact mod this season called Concussive Reload that already allows your GLs to cause weaken, but this won't last forever. It's going away in the next episode, and when it does, Withering Gaze will be extremely useful to have here. Weakening a champion or a boss in a GM will not only benefit you, but benefit your teammates as well, and that'll help you guys shred through things much faster. As you can see, aim for a second, first shot is normal, subsequent shots will get yellow numbers. Now for a Grandmaster Nightfall, what do we want in the right side column? Well, any average Destiny player would see Bait and Switch and say, oh, that's meta, that must be the best perk, right? Well, Bait and Switch is a DPS perk meant strictly for boss encounters. A Grandmaster is a run and gun activity, and it's really hectic. You won't often be in a good situation to proc Bait and Switch on every single champion. Not to mention, burst damage is what matters over sustained damage for champions. So with that said, the best damage perk you can have for a GL for a GM is Explosive Light. Picking up orbs will charge shots that do plus 60% bonus damage, and it's not hard at all to proc this in GMs since your fire team will be generating tons of orbs with ability spam and chaining supers. There's orbs everywhere all the time. So let's do a quick damage comparison against Carl, and we're going to start off with the king of GLs, the Edge Transit, with Envious Assassin and Bait and Switch, and keep in mind this is a higher damaging archetype. It's a 120 RPM, whereas the Acosmic is a 150 RPM, which does less damage. So taking a look here, we're going to proc Bait and Switch with double primaries as to not get too much of an unfair advantage, and it takes 8 shots to kill Carl. Now moving on to the Acosmic, our initial ADS shot weakens, then we can just hip fire the rest, and we take him out in just 7 shots. Once again, this is a 150 RPM. That just goes to show how ridiculous this is for champions. And also keep in mind that the Edge Transit only holds 26 ammo at base. The Acosmic at base holds 33 ammo because it's a faster firing archetype, yet it took 1 less shot to kill and allows your fire team to do more damage as well on top of that because of the weaken. So this is the Yellow Bar Destroyer. And when you do GMs, you're not always going to have a hunter on your team to weaken everything with smokes, tethers, and undermining. So having this GL to ensure that every fat enemy gets weakened is amazing utility to have. But not only for GMs, it's great for any content that just spams yellow bars at you. So TLDR, for raid and dungeon boss encounters specifically, sure, go for the Versus Chill Inhibitor or the Wicked Sister because those are DPS GLs. But for any content that isn't specifically a raid or dungeon boss encounter, Acosmic all the way, 100%. And ironically, it's amazing for farming the Haunted Lost sector as well if you're not a Titan. So this is something that you're gonna want in your arsenal if you're a dedicated Destiny player. When this episode ends and we lose Concussive Reload on the artifact, this thing will be the king. For right now it's not, but then it will be, so be ready. And that's gonna do it for this glorified loot PSA. So get to grinding and good luck on that RNG, because perk waiting was not friendly to me in the slightest. I went through about 300 Acosmics before I finally got this roll, and that's not an exaggeration. It took me hundreds of runs to get this thing. That's why I'm releasing this video 4 days before the activity ends. So best of luck. Thank you for watching. I hope this has helped. If it did, then maybe you can turn the favor by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Would love to have you here for more content on the way, with Act 2 releasing this Tuesday, so I'll see you then. Peace.